watching that stories out of Milwaukee. 17-year-old, two females in a car led to police on a high-speed chase and ended up crashing. Before I get into that, I want to highlight for Black History Month, Garrett Morgan, born 1877 and 1963. He invented the three-way stop light. Three-way traffic signal, that's him. It was patented November 20th, 1923. It was sold to General Electric. Now, let's get back into the story. Story's going to read. Police chase crash in Milwaukee, stolen the day before from a Lyft driver. I can't stand a thief. Y'all know how much I can't stand a thief. Jeep goes airborne, as you guys can see it. I'm going to bring up that video again. That Jeep run through a red light, crash, boom. Destroy 8 cars. This is the lady that was carjacked. Somebody that get up and work hard. She's a Lyft driver. Somebody that you got the same 8 hours in a day. And you choose to carjack somebody that wake up every day. She's going to give her testimony that she was giving a teenager a ride. And the guy jumped out and said, "Ma'am, get out of your car." That's been a problem with Lyft and Uber lately. They're about to literally stop Ubering and Lyfting to certain communities. And I don't blame them. And I already know which communities they're going to stop servicing. Because a lot of pizza places, you call certain pizza places, "I don't deliver there." Goodness. I can't count how many times that happened. Anyway, driver was 17 years old. And I want to bring up that the young girls was trying to tell dude, "Hey man, stop this car." Well, she said he need to stop, but they're laughing and giggling. Now they're young, they ain't but 17 years old, and I'm assuming he's 17. I'm assuming they 16, 17 years old as well, and they're on social media. Now you're gonna hear her say, "You need to stop."
He needs to stop.
And so at that age, you can see she's pointed to the police and then pointed it back to him. And see, when you're young like that, you don't think, "Oh, it's not going to happen to me. He's not going to crash this car." First thing these young ladies need to do is put their seatbelts on. That's number one. Number two, get off social media and tell dude, "Look here, man, stop this car." I want to bring you guys some of the comments everybody was saying. I'll read some of the comments. They recording it while chasing. Come on now. While being chased. Social media has changed the dynamics. I'm not going to say these kids today. If we had social media when I was a kid, a lot of people would have been going live as well too. Nothing to cry about. These kids today is messed up, disrespectful, no tears from me. But dating these guys are cool. They're going to say, "Look here, those little girls shouldn't have got in this car." And he's at 17. You could say definitely grown. But at 17, I want to talk to these youngsters. Let me tell y'all something. Cats like that got a gun in the car, that you don't know where he got that car from. They probably knew it was stolen and still jumped in that car with dude. Why would you steal a car just to drive around in it? Sense to that make. You're going to get carjacking. That's another thing too. They're giving these carjackers a slap on the wrist. "Oh, you're 16, you're 17. Oh, okay, here you go. Go back out there." A lot of people, even the chief and the mayor think in Chicago, they think the judges and the police, something going on. Because they like, wait a minute, why are these judges letting a lot of these people out? A lot of these judges is giving people probation. And Mayor Lightfoot is like, wait a minute, how are they getting ankle bracelet and it's a violent felony he got on their record? A lot of people was like, "Hey man," it's like, hey, they like, "Okay, cool. Y'all want to protest us here? Y'all have at it. We're going to let these people out. Go ahead. Y'all do what you do." All right. Other one says, "Where are the parents or custodians or the lack thereof?" As I would say, just because you have kids doesn't mean you're a parent. That's true. That's true. And I'm going to point the obvious out. In our communities, the lack thereof is a huge problem. Huge problem. Don't y'all go on a rant about the PD being the problem? One of the things that I say is, you know, if everyone doesn't step up and stop the violence, it'll come knocking on your door. Innocent people, just like in Las Vegas, innocent people just driving and some clown speeding over 100 miles an hour, runs a red light, runs right into 9 people who perished. I see these crazy kids every day. Traffic stops. In our communities, group economics is a huge, huge, huge problem. We spend 98% of our money outside of our communities. Therefore, inside of our communities has what? No jobs. The few businesses that are in our community are from businesses, from people that live outside of our community. So people outside our community come into our community, don't hire from the community, don't spend any money from our community. A lot of them operate tax-free. Foreign-owned businesses get to operate 7 years tax-free. They sign it over to a family member and operate tax-free. They don't live in the community. They don't pay taxes in the community. And so when it's time to get a job in our community, you can't send them down to the corner store because the corner store is not hiring people from that community. No group economics. When you shop at the businesses that live in the community, that's from the community, that shop in the community, that money is recycled back. Now you can send these children to the corner store, to the businesses, and more businesses open up. Now you can send these kids to those businesses to get a job. Now they come home, they could make a decent living. They ain't got to carjack, they ain't got to rob, they ain't got to sell drugs. They can just go get a job from down the street. Anyway, a lot of these kids on social media think it's cool. It's the new thing now. Old girl filming, added fuel to the fire, because now he's stunting and fronting for the whole world now. This video gonna go viral because it's a police chase and he want to be cool. Young ladies, y'all gotta be careful. I saw a young man speeding and I started to take my phone out and film it, but I knew he would stunt in front for those ladies and he would go faster. And that's why I didn't even film him. But when he crashed, the young lady that was on that bike, not only did I snap on him, they crashed and they lived. And as they were getting up, not only did I yell at him, I yelled at her. What are you thinking? Why are you on this bike with this idiot? What are you thinking about it? He was even trying to put her back on. I said, young lady, don't you dare get back on that bike. Get up. Don't you even think about it. And I yelled at her, what is wrong with you? For real. And y'all got to be careful. These young men, when they got good-looking women in the car at 16, 17, 18, they're going to stunt in front, especially on a motorcycle, high-speed chase. Y'all got to be careful because your life depends on it. Anyway, shout out to everybody on Facebook sending me stories, Instagram, YouTube. Those on YouTube. If you're not on YouTube, go to YouTube, My Life in the Shy, My Life in the CHI. Like, subscribe, let me know what you think about this video. Peace, peace.